Guys, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And following up last week's message when I was sick, I'm still not 100%. And one of the reasons I'm coming from my bedroom again, although I just wanted to kind of change it up, give a little change of atmosphere for my messages. But the thing I wanted to share with you was I had this huge aha moment last week while I was sick during my coaching call with my coach, Maura. Every coach needs a coach, and she's mine, and she's amazing, and she helps me through everything. And even though I was feeling really crappy, I still wanted to have my call with her because I knew it would help me, and I just needed some emotional support. And during the call, just talking about various things going on and how I was feeling, she pointed out to me that for years I have been putting out so much energy to different projects and people and just various things in my life where I'm getting nothing back. And I just keep putting out more energy. And yeah, I'm trying to dip into a well that's dry. And I actually have another message called Refilling Your Pitcher, which is about exactly that, just replenishing yourself so you have enough to share with other people. And I realized I have not been refilling my pitcher, replenishing my well enough. It's probably one of the reasons I got sick. But what it did is it gave me permission to just kind of relax a little bit and let go and stop working so hard in everything in my life because I work really hard to keep my mom healthy. I work hard to make sure I have a foundation for the business I want to build after she's gone. I work very hard taking care of the small amount of business that I have now and the clients that I have now. I love doing these messages for you every week. And we actually talked about that. She's like, no, I know you love that. You should keep doing that. So I do love this, but it's energy out. And these are free messages that I'm giving you because I want to provide value that hopefully you can use and apply in your life. And that makes me happy. That makes me feel good. So, later on in my life, when I'm able to build my business, I'll be creating programs and things that I will be charging for. But right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm giving because it feels good to me. But it's just kind of one element of where I'm giving so much in different areas of my life. And I've had to really stop and examine different areas and go, okay, where am I getting nothing back? Where am I completely out of balance? And either eliminate them or minimize them or find some balance or have some conversations. So it's been a really interesting learning experience. And one of the things that it allowed me to do, or just I gave myself permission to do, was just stop. Because when I had this realization, I realized how tired I am. And I needed to just have that moment to go, oh my God, okay, I really need to rest now, especially because I'm sick. I need to let my body heal. But on an emotional level, to give myself that permission was kind of huge. And I'm trying to keep it in my mind so that now that I'm starting to feel better, I don't hit the ground running and keep going and going and going and get all depleted again. So I've actually let go of some of the routines that I have in place that, I have all of these well-being things that I do. I have a very extensive morning routine. I have things I do throughout the day that are setting intentions and doing affirmations and meditating and all that kind of thing. And I had to look at the ones that I was okay with letting go of and how much of an impact do they make on my life. And, I was doing a lot of them out of fear, like, oh no, I have to do this one thing or everything will fall apart. I have to maintain my routine. And again, that's more energy, even though I was doing it to better myself and my life. And each day, it was actually depleting me. So I've let go of a few things and I thought, I don't miss them. And nothing's fallen apart. I'm fine. My life is fine. Everything's going along just great. So you might want to look at that too. What are you doing that you feel like you have to do for yourself or for your life to work or for things to move in the direction that you want them to move? Are they really necessary? Are they really serving you? Do they really feel good? If it's something that feels like a chore and it feels like a should, that's draining your energy. You might want to think about letting go of it. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep letting go of things that I feel are not really helping me move forward or serving me or that are just draining my energy or that I'm just like, ugh, I'm not looking forward to it and it's just not enjoyable anymore. Because, what Abraham Hicks talks about is that the purpose of life is fun and joy. And I love that. It's because I was actually listening to a recording the other day where they were talking about how, everybody thinks life is about growth. And of course it is. The growth is inevitable in this life, especially if you learn from all of your experiences. But they said that the purpose of life is really joy. How much joy can you have? And so that's where my focus is now. What brings me joy? How can I have more joy? How can I include more joy? How can I be more joyful? What can I enjoy more? So I just want to suggest that you look at your life and your routine and find out what's not bringing you joy, what feels like a chore, what's draining your energy, what can you let go of. And make sure that there is an even exchange of energy in your current relationships and even in your work. What do you do for work and how much are you giving out? And are you feeling like you are being compensated energetically? And money counts as energy. Sometimes, a lot of people don't feel like they're being paid what they're worth. And so if you work on adjusting that energy and feeling good about what you are putting out and balance it a little bit, because some people work their butts off and they're not really getting rewarded. And I'm not saying don't do your best, don't work your butt off at work, because you got to do a good job at your work, at your job. But maybe you can find a little balance. Maybe you don't need to be killing yourself at work, and find a little bit more balance where you feel better. And when you feel better, the quality of whatever you're doing will get better, and you will feel better, and you'll have more energy to give towards that. So that's where that balance, we've got to have these checks and balances with our energy. How much are we putting out? How much are we getting back? And that's everything from the joy that we're getting from being with a person or the work we're doing or an activity or a situation we're involved in, to relationships. Is there an even exchange of energy? I've had a lot of people in my life where I realized I'm putting out all the effort here, and when I just stopped, there was no effort coming back, no energy coming back, and the relationship just kind of, dwindled away. so, that can be difficult sometimes, but you really learn how to balance your energy when you examine it in all these different areas of your life. So it's worth looking at and noticing, where do I feel depleted, and where is there an uneven exchange of energy going on here, and how can I bring balance back? How can I replenish myself and refill my own pitcher to make sure that I have enough for myself so that it overflows and I have enough to give to other people? Yes, Lovey, I know. Lovey's sitting here with me. And my kitties replenish my energy a lot too. They definitely help. So I think it's worth examining, once in a while. Keep coming back to it, maybe once a year, maybe several times a year, and just go, where am I out of balance and how can I regain some balance? What do I need to adjust? What do I need to let go of? What doesn't feel good? What isn't serving me? What's draining my energy? And I'm doing a lot of that. And while I'm doing a lot of that, I'm allowing myself just time to just get quiet and to just sit and rest with it. Because I have a hard time with that sometimes, even though I'm always encouraging you to do that. I'm always talking about self-care and make sure you have enough sleep and enough time to rest and downtime and enjoy yourself and have fun. And I don't always allow myself that. So I'm really trying to these days just allow myself to just sit and do nothing and just be, and just think about my day, or just enjoy my day, or just enjoy whatever, if I'm laying in bed, enjoy the comfort of my bed. If I'm outside, enjoy nature. If I'm sitting with my kitties, enjoy my kitties and the unconditional love that comes from them. So just sitting and doing nothing can sometimes really help rebuild your energy, but it can be hard because we feel guilty about sitting and doing nothing. But it's actually not doing nothing. It's replenishing your energy. So that might help with those of you like me who have trouble stopping and just like, oh my God, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. Stop shitting all over your place and all over yourself, and just stop for a little while. So I hope this helps you figure out where you might be out of balance and regain some balance. And once again, I want to thank you for joining me this week. I really appreciate you being here. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below. If you'd like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, jump over to my website, tannamarshall.com, join the mailing list, and you'll get a special message from me every Friday along with this video, and you'll get it before anyone else. So I'm going to now go rest and sit and do nothing and replenish my energy. And just thank you for joining me again. And I hope you do the same, especially since the weekend is coming up. And I will talk to you next week. Have a good one.